Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get him on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, you join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Hey, good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. I've been saying it like that since I got it, too. All right, got a good one for you today. The other day, I was talking to you about the most effective weapon available to us as human beings, I think, is prayer. I think prayer helps us in so many ways. But right now, what I want to do is I want to show you how prayer pays off. I want to show you what good it can do for you. Even me, I use it every day. And the days I don't use it, I feel it. The days that I go, without talking to him as much, I notice it. I feel it. I feel a certain kind of way. That doubt starts slipping in again. That uneasy feeling of uncertainty slips in again. That wondering what I'm gonna do starts slipping in again. It happens to me. It happens to everybody, man. I think I really, really do. If people would just keep it real with each other, stop being this Christian, this Superman, because you ain't. You ain't. There's a scripture that says there's none perfect. No, not one. That's everybody. That cover all of us, don't it? So sometimes I think we're a little too hard on each other with that too, seeing as how we not perfect. We immediately want to just, oh man, you just want to kill when we find somebody do something wrong, especially if it go public. Everything go public now called social media. But anyway, I just want to talk to you about how prayer pays off. It's called the ROI in money. People got money, call it ROI, so return on investment. People are always looking for a return on investment. Nobody in business really gives you money without understanding the return on investment. They don't even give monies to charities unless they think it can do something with the bottom line. A lot of companies work like that. I found that out myself. Sad, but it is true. So since everything is expected to work on a return on investment, I assume because we're human beings. So since we're all human beings, whether you're in business or not, you're still in the business of living. I think when you pray, you should expect a return on your investment. You talk to him. You spent time opening up to him. You bowed your head to him. You humbled yourself. You got on your knees. But really we talking God here, so really what you doing ain't really about nothing, be honest with you. The little bit that you do on his behalf, it just pales in comparison with what he does. But let's just say you want to call yourself invested. Well, let me show you how it pays off. This because, see, for me, this is for me now. Prayer pays off in different ways. That's what I had to learn. See, I was praying, but I was asking him specifically for what I wanted. I had the audacity, though, to turn around and tell him how to do what I wanted. That's amazing, man. I can't tell you how many blessings I blocked coming my way by putting my faith in what I said I wanted and how I wanted him to do it. I want you to give me this. I want that person to go away. I want this person to accept everything you say. Then I want to go over here and I want this deal to happen like this. And I want that person to just step aside and let me through. And then I had it mapped out. God must have been chuckling really hard. He had to be going, boy, I made you to be funny, but boy, you funny now. So you're going to tell me how to do it. And you've all heard this right here. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plan. Well, that's what I did. And that's how we pray a lot of times. We pray, and we pray in the prayer, we're telling him how to work it out. Well, here's the deal. This is what I've learned. Prayer pays off in different ways. There's a different return of my investment when I pray. See, sometimes when I'm praying for something, a situation to dissolve itself or go away, sometimes I get courage out of the prayer. Prayer provides me courage. That's just to go on and look at it, I guess. Face it. Then sometimes when I'm praying about a situation, sometimes prayer gives me hanging power. Sometimes, man, I look up and I'm just handling it better. Sometimes prayer gives you laugh it off power. Sometimes, man, you just got to laugh it off. Whatever, man. You tripping. Do you know what that is if you could do that? You know, sometimes it gives you a show of strength, power. Sometimes prayer allows you to have the appearance that you got it all together. Nobody got to know the whirlwind, the tornado, the hurricane that's swirling in your life. You standing over there like the eye of the hurricane. And it's all swirling around you, but you standing there like the eye. You just as calm. That's what prayer does. So when you pray, man, it builds up a lot of things in you. You know what it's done for me? Prayer has built up character in me. It's made me have more character because I'm able to stand stronger on the things I say because I've been praying, because I've been asking God for all of those return of investments. I've been asking God for courage. I've been asking God for hanging that power. I've been asking him to give me the power to walk away. I've asked him to give me ignored power. I've asked him to help me laugh it off. I've asked him to show me strength. But you know what I was doing? I was really praying, not really for them things, be real with you. I was asking him to help me. Lord, help me. You ever done that? You ever asked God for help and then all of a sudden a list of these things show up? See, sometimes how you want the problem to be solved ain't the best way. There's a lesson to be learned when we make mistakes. And sometimes you got to stay in that fire and you got to learn that lesson. But guess what, though? When you come out of it, you're going to be better for it. You're going to know more about it. Come on, y'all, pray. He's solid. His word is true. It lasts forever. He do what he say he going to do now. All day, all night, 24/7. He do it all day, all night, and then some more. His word don't ever change. It's true. It works for me. It worked for you. It worked for Jakes. It worked for Osteen. It worked for Kirk Franklin. It worked for Paula White. It worked for Billy Graham. It worked for Mother Teresa. It worked for Gandhi. It worked for princes, Arabs. It worked, man. It worked for you. What you waiting for? Why don't you put prayer in your game? Watch what happened to you. You sitting in that jail cell and you struggling with it and they telling you blood in, blood out, you can't get in. That's foolishness, man. What you mean? God can get you out of anything. Look, man, if you done read your Bible, he done got some people out some sticky situations. I don't know what you talking about. If Daniel was in the lion's den and Jonah was in the belly of the whale, what you talking about? Where you at? You just sitting in a cell with some dudes around you talking about what they gonna do. Man, you got to be real. God can't do nothing to you. God won't give you the strength to handle. Prayer changes things, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your undivided attention, please? It looks like it's Monday morning. It feels like it's Monday morning. And I got to tell you about it. It's good to be alive to say it's Monday morning. Steve Harvey Morning Show. That's how we feel about today. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Man, what you talking about? Ain't you glad to be here, Shirley Strawberry?
I'm so happy I could cry. That's how happy I am.
Carla Farrell?
Yes, Lord, I'm happy to be here. Amen. Good morning.
Yeah. Junior.
Morning, Unc. Yeah, I'm glad to be here and not in a hospital either.
Ooh, yes, Lord.
Hello.
Okay.
And he's back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. My dog from way back, J. Anthony Brown.
Why he had to go hospital in front of me? I mean, I don't even get that. But I'm glad to be here. But why? That just
You wanted
why would
that?
he do
You wanted
that?
to say hospital? You
Why-
wanted
yeah, I mean, he know I go to the hospital, so why he
That was
gotta?
shade. That was
You know,
shade.
why he gotta throw shade on a sick man?
He stole your thunder.
My bad, dog. Can we both be grateful?
What up, Steve Harvey? What's up with you, boy?
My man.
Welcome
going
back,
at
Jay.
it, boy.
Good to
Nephew
be back.
Tommy.
Yay. What it do, Uncle Steve and the crew?
Oh, man.
nice.
So,
Monday.
Why after
I'm
we
in the
speak,
new-
we all go?
Yeah. Okay, now
Monday.
what?
That's that Monday
Yeah.
breath.
We
Right,
do this
Tommy.
every Monday. Every Monday we do this. Woo! It's Monday. Yeah, this is what happens on Monday.
Ah.
That must mean we all had a good weekend.
Yeah, I had a good weekend.
Oh, man.
Great.
But just like Steve started off saying, we here though. Hello.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank the
Yeah.
Lord.
I
Thank
had-
the good Lord.
I had an amazing weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes.
spent
Do
it.
tell.
Tell us about it, baby.
I spent it in the Okavango Delta
Okay.
in Botswana. One of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Matter of fact, the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life in terms of landscape and nature. I've never seen it before. Amazing place. I'm going to do something. I don't know yet. I got to figure out what it is, but I got to arrange a trip to take as many people who would like to go. I have to bring as many people as I can to Africa. You have to see this. You have to see it. That's going to be one of my goals. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I'm going to pray about it, work something out. But I've got to arrange to get as many African Americans to come
me
see
down.
Africa as I can. I got to work something out, man.
Wow.
I'm
Nice.
going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring the morning show. I'm going to do something, man.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
went
do
before.
something.
My first time you took me. So I'm ready.
That's
ready.
Ready to go now? Can we go now?
But oh man, we're gonna lay it out. It's really, really nice, man. And so today I'm broadcasting live from Johannesburg, South Africa now. So
Wow.
over here just making some
Balling.
things. We
Yeah,
got some
balling.
announcements to make today.
All right, well, listen, coming up at 32 after the hour, we'll do a little weekend review, find out how the weekend went for everyone. That's Inside of Something Funny. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is Monday. All right, Steve, you said you had an amazing weekend. We want to hear about your weekend in the weekend review. So come on, Steve. We're starting with you as always. What happened? How
Well,
did it
the
go?
weekend review went to the Okavango Delta, which is a wetland area.
Oh, okay.
It's winter time there, though. It's winter time, and so it was a little dry, but it was great because you could see a lot of game that way. But man, oh man, oh man, I got to tell you something. It was the most spectacular piece of nature I've ever seen. So here's the deal. Marjorie and I were at a resort. What was the name of this place?
I saw some of your
Oh,
pictures on social media.
The Chief Sanctuary. We did not see. This is how unique and how far away it is. We never saw a single other truck. No gaming truck. We never saw another vehicle the entire time we were there. There was only one other couple at the resort. We were there with a group of people from Botswana, tourism board members and stuff like that. Wanted to introduce me to it. But, man, we saw all of the big five. In one day, we saw the black rhino with her baby. We saw a white rhino. That's almost impossible to see, both black and white rhino. We saw a leopard. We saw the Cape buffalo. And, of course, we saw elephants. Botswana has the largest elephant population in the world.
Did they get along, Steve?
Did
black
who get
and the
along?
white rhino. The black and the white rhino.
No, they don't even talk to each other, and that's the real deal. Because one of the questions, Jay, that I asked him, I said, do black rhinos mate with white rhinos? The man said, nope.
What?
That's a legitimate question.
Yeah,
Ain't no interracial rhinos out here.
No mixed.
Ain't no mulatto
They
rhino.
didn't do it. But it was just an amazing weekend, man. And like I said, I've got to come up with a way to get a lot of my listeners over to Africa so you can experience it. You've got to go on a game drive so you can experience it. You've got to see nature in its purest form so you can experience it. It's just something, man. And from the cultural standpoint, for us as African Americans to come back to the motherland. Look, America's home for us. You know, we have homes there. You know, we have family there. So, you know, we've made homes here in America, no doubt about it. But we should see where we're from. Every African American should come and see this place. And before you start writing it off, talking about it's too expensive. Now, yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more than driving to the family reunion. It is. But it is well worth it. Your soul.
He knows us. He knows black people well.
With these numbers.
Yeah. You know he does.
Yeah. We going down to Jesse's for the reunion, and it was $75 per person. And, you know, that ain't what this is. But your soul will feel so good if you do this for yourself. It's an amazing trip. Any questions?
A must trip. It's a must trip. Every black person should go to Africa one time in their life.
Yeah,
Do it be lightning over there?
You guys have all been. I've never been.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Oh, it is so nice. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's beautiful, Shirley.
I believe
really
it.
is.
Yeah, I believe you.
It's the most breathtaking place because, see, you know, you can go skiing a lot of places. You can go to the beach a lot of places.
Yeah.
You can go see caves and caverns a lot of places. You can see waterfalls a lot of places. You can't see Africa nowhere but Africa. I promise you. This collection of wildlife resides on no other part of the world. It is unique to itself. It is the motherland. It's unbelievably breathtaking. I mean, you stop and you go, wow, okay, God, what was you tripping?
Yeah.
Really? I just had to say it this week. I told God, I said, you was on one with Africa. You was just over here just sculpting and designing it. I mean, man, it's hard for me I can't really put it into words, man. And the Okavango Delta is even more special. It's man.
How do you get to it?
Any questions?
How you get to it? Like, it's how does it travel to get there?
First, I
Delta.
took a jet to a place called Maun. Then you get off the jet and you have to take a smaller propeller plane that still seats like 7-8 people. You could probably put more on there, but it was a group of us of 7. And then we flew on the.
What did Tommy say?
This
What did he say?
I mean, you're not giving us any type of how to get there for us. All I keep hearing,
on,
well, you
Tommy.
take this
Everybody.
private jet and then another private jet.
No,
How
no,
the hell
listen.
do we get there? Us.
Now, listen.
He said propeller.
No. From Gabon or from any other part of South Africa, you can fly into the Maun airport. But everybody that goes to the Okavango has to get off of the commercial flight or private jet and get on a smaller plane to take you directly to your lodge.
Okay,
Well,
like
why,
a
well, why is Tommy mad, though,
Yeah.
Steve?
Because there's an anger management. How do
It's
we
not
get
anger,
there?
but give me the information I need for me, not for you.
That's a little
We have to
Private
go
jet
a
here,
different
private jet
route.
there. When you get over here, somebody gonna pick you up in the Rolls Royce. Give me my information. I need.
All right, we're going to try and end this right here and move on.
Let me just say this.
Yeah.
Hey, I can see right now everybody not going.
Coming up next, Deacon Def Jam, Reverend Motown with church complaints. There you go, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news. Who told 50 Cent to change Power's theme song from Joe to Trey songs? I do not know. I do not
Wow.
know. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll talk about that. Plus, in other entertainment news, the MTV VMAs are tonight in Newark. But right now, it is Monday, and you know what time it is. It is time for Church Complaints with Deacon Def Jam and Reverend Motown. Come on, guys.
Let's see if we can do this together.
Well, we
Yeah,
are
that's for your-
already having a problem. This has turned from church complaints to deacon complaints.
No.
We obviously have a repertoirity of congenialities going on at the jackpot. This repertorial comeback is going to cost us in the long run our foretail.
Wow.
I don't think
So-
so. Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Deacon, with church complaints.
Well, I'll get to my complaints about you later, I guess. You don't want to hear that, evidently.
Well,
Ah.
evidently, is true.
What do you mean it's true? What's
Do
true?
you have church complaints?
I have.
Ooh.
Calm down. Count to 10, Deacon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're in church.
Watch yourself before you don't be deacon no more.
I'm not gonna be de-deaconized.
Well,
Here's the
well,
situation.
you know,
First situation is
You
this:
can
the
get
bag
damn
that
show demoted.
No cussing, Pastor. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been away for. I was in the bush this
Yes,
weekend.
yes, you were.
I've been cussing the whole weekend at them animals.
Yeah. Well, you was in
Your
a
ass
VIP
back.
bush, though,
All right, let's go.
wasn't it? Yeah. Let's get down to business. The Back That Thing Up Ministry wants to perform at the BET Sunday Best. They're gonna audition. They need money for that.
Anybody talk to Kirk about this?
Yeah. It's the Back That Thing Up Ministry, Pastor, and they want to perform at the BET Sunday Best. They don't have money to get there, but they are asking that the church foot the bill. So that's up to you to decide.
I'm awful proud of the Back Thing Up Ministry.
It's 8 of them that do the performing, Pastor.
I know, and I handpicked 6 of them. I'm so proud of these girls that I'm going to just say, okay, we will fund it.
Really?
Well, do we need to notify Kirk and let him know they coming? What do we need to do on that?
Yes.
Kirk Franklin don't need to know a damn thing.
I'll sing, Pastor.
All Kirk got to do is bring them out. They qualified. When he see it, I bet he'll like it.
There's gonna be some stomping for sure. All right. moving along, Pastor. Somebody has been taking their shoes out doing service and stinking up the entire sanctuary. We have now hired somebody for foot patrol to find out who it is, but foot patrol is going to cost us $40 an hour. So I need you to confirm that it's all right.
I wanted to say that's the very reason when Deacon Parnell had suggested that we do a service, a foot washing service, similar. He had dated a girl that went to a Catholic church, and they had done a foot washing service. And I told him at our church that wasn't going to be a good idea because of this very problem that you're saying we have.
Okay.
Cause I know right now, Cleophas, Naomi husband, Cleophas.
Yeah. Yes,
If
sir.
he pull his shoe off and spread his toe, church service will be over. Therefore, after.
Spread his toe.
Right.
Good Lord. Jam. Oh, jam. That's what it was. I said, no, sir. Go ahead, Deacon. So sorry.
We got a situation here, Pastor. The scuba diving ministry went diving this past Saturday. They cannot get Brother Cyrus out of his wetsuit. They have tried and tried. He is missing work today due to this issue and wants the church to cover his losses, but they cannot get him out that wetsuit. They have pulled and pulled, and Brother Cyrus is still in that thing.
What you call it? The scuba diving ministry was started by the two white boys that joined the church last summer.
Oh, yeah.
Who got lost. They got stuck here from hitchhiking because they had hitchhiked to the black neighborhood and wouldn't nobody pick them up, so they stayed. They started the scuba diving ministry. I told the blacks not to go down there. Now, who you say gets stuck in the suit?
Brother Cyrus.
Oh, that's right. Now, Cyrus done took his fat ass down there, and now he can't get out the wetsuit.
You know, cousin.
So I think what we need to do is paint a shirt on the wetsuit and a bow tie, paint it on there, and just let it come on the surface. Yeah, just call it. That's how his tux look for the anniversary. It's that tight. Skin tight. Skin tight. Yes, Lord. Full of songs today.
All right, Pastor.
Yes.
Here's another situation, Pastor. The winning number of last week's church raffles are 1, 37, 22, 48, and 9. You are the winner. However, Deacon Rice stole all the money.
I didn't hear the numbers.
I'm sorry. 1, 37, 22, 48, and 9. That's the winning numbers, Pastor.
I don't know.
Is that a
Pastor,
lot?
Okay,
are you
so
ready?
what did you say?
Have 1, 37, 22, 48, and 9. Do you have these numbers? I don't know how you got the numbers.
What? Look at him.
What was that?
Shot to BMO. How much did Jackpot for, Deacon?
Supposedly it got up to 7,500 this time around.
My
Pastor.
Lord, what a blessing. What a blessing it is. 7,500.
Pastor,
Jackpot.
you're not allowed to win.
If I got the winning ticket, how the hell I ain't allowed to win?
All right. Listen, thank you. We got to move on here. Coming up at the top of the hour,
I see you ain't had no response for that.
entertainment and national news on the way right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, last night, guys, was the season premiere finally.
About time.
Finally of Power. We're not going to do a spoiler alert or anything like that and tell anything, or we might tell a little bit. Okay, we do want you to know. Well, let's ask it this way. Who told 50 Cent to change the opening theme song?
Nobody.
I don't know.
We loved Big Rich Town by Joe.
Yeah.
That let us know that it was time for Power. We could
Yes.
sing along with it.
Trey Songz tried to make a love song.
It's the same song, but he kind of remixed
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Trey.
Yeah, now Trey
And
Songz
Big
is
Rich
doing it.
fits the show.
It
really
does. Big Rich Town. It
fits,
really
yeah.
does. And
Well,
Joe
he
was
He
so
mad at Joe. Is he
Joe-
mad at Joe?
I think he heard that Floyd Mayweather liked the song. That's why he changed it.
Oh, how you liking this?
we would really, I mean, nothing against Trey Songz. Nothing.
Not at all.
Nothing
No.
against it. But we like the original song with Joe.
Yes.
Oh,
When they came on, I thought I had the wrong show.
yes.
I know.
But like
That's
you said,
looking at
Big
the
Rich
TV.
just fits the whole narrative of the show.
And Joe-
I mean,
yeah.
I know it's your show,
Song.
50 Cent. Don't
It's
text
the
me nothing
same
like
Big
that.
Rich
I know it's your
song,
show.
though, Jay. It's the same song. It's just it's
Yeah.
just Trey singing it.
it's
He
just-
raised
He
it.
mad
It's
at
just-
Joe.
Joe-
It's got something to do with Joe.
Joe was just so smooth with it, though.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
nothing
Maybe
against
to
Trey
attract a
Songz.
younger audience than Joe. What do you think? Maybe.
Are they the
Maybe.
same?
it's season 6. We already got the audience.
Ride it all the way out,
No, you
man.
still want to attract a young. Maybe I don't know. That's 50
Aren't they the
Cent.
same
Who you,
age?
who
Joe
you
and
think
Trey?
tuning in to hear the song?
Yeah.
That's 50 Cent's thinking. I don't. Nobody's going. Ooh, wait till you hear the song. I don't know.
But we are talking about it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to live with it now.
Yeah.
All right, in other entertainment news, the MTV VMAs are tonight in Newark, New Jersey. We want to give a big, big shout out to Missy Elliot. Tonight, she will receive the Video Vanguard Award. Missy is the first female rapper to ever receive this award.
Ooh, that's major.
Yeah, that is major. That is major. And I'm so glad she's getting her
Right.
due. She's getting
Well, she
recognized.
made some great
Yes,
videos.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
she
good.
did.
That's good.
Yeah,
Miss
she was a
Elliott.
game changer.
Also,
Yeah.
but also, Shirley, let me send a shout out to Newark, New Jersey.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
they be putting it down up there, man. It's some real good people, and they get a bad rap. So I think it's real big that they having it up there in Newark.
Did they
So
get something like
big
that?
ups
Yeah,
to
that's
Newark,
cool.
New Jersey, man. All them cold people up there, right on.
Cory Booker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Corey. What's up, Corey?
Uh-huh.
What's up, Corey?
Samoa's from New Jersey, isn't she? Yeah, she's from New Jersey.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's up, some more?
Yeah, see, that's when people start claiming the city when something happens.
Oh, when something
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Queen Latifah's from Newark.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Queen?
Tommy with the shout out.
All right, other performers on the VMAs include
Tommy, you from Newark, ain't you?
What up, Tom?
Oh, you know what
shout yourself out.
Trying to help you out.
Shout yourself out.
Oh, my bad. What's up, Tommy?
Other performers include Big Sean, Her, Normani, and Taylor Swift.
Normani.
Or Normani. And Taylor Swift, also Lil Nas X,
Taylor
and
Swift?
Lizzo.
Really?
Yes, Lizzo.
Gonna be some twerk.
Taylor Swift bet not saying that Earth, Wind, and Fire remix she did.
September,
Sing it, Steve.
September.
Ain't nothing you can do about that. She gonna sing it, man.
No, she's moved on, I'm sure.
Yeah, she has a brand new album out now.
She got a brand new
Yeah,
album
she
out,
just
man.
dropped it Friday. Okay. And some of the presenters include members of the U.S. women's national soccer team, Billy Ray Cyrus, Ice-T, John Travolta, Keke Palmer, Megan Thee Stallion, okay.
Yes.
Rick Ross and Salt and Pepper, okay. MTV VMAs tonight, all right?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, you hear Jay. He's back, feeling pretty good today, kicking cancer's butt, which is what we love.
My man.
Fighting it.
Yeah,
Whipping its ass.
yeah. But he's here today. Yeah, he's here today not only to tell us that he's feeling well and he's good and everything, but today he's also here to tell us, Steve, I think the whole room is going to be shocked by this and
Yeah.
everyone listening, why he might need a wife. A what?
A what?
Steve,
Who?
Yeah.
Tell us,
Steve.
Jay.
Wait a
I
minute,
might-
hold up.
Wait a minute.
yeah, listen to me, man.
Jay?
Yeah, don't mark us down nowhere, but my life
No,
is
I'm
pretty.
writing it.
Yeah. My life is not together. Let me tell you why, Steve. I looked in my kitchen drawer. I've got one damn fork. I have 3 spoons. A wife wouldn't let this happen. I have a butcher knife that's dull. All my cups are from Papa John's. I don't have a Steve. My life is gone to hell. I don't have a can opener. What? I have a wine opener with the 2 arms. One arm is broken. Steve, I need help, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have some saltines from 6 months ago. They're as soft as bread.
Yeah.
I have, get this now, I have ketchup, mustard, and honey, but they're in little condiment packs. That's all I got.
Fit the Popeyes.
I might have to do this, Steve. I have something in my refrigerator. I have no idea what it is. I don't even know what that is. It's in there, been there for a while. I have 1 pillow. It's flat. 2 sheets.
He got a flat pillow.
You need help.
Yeah, you need a wife.
You need help.
2 sheets that are mismatched, all right? I have 1 white, 1 blue, 1 red. I just have towels. I wash in the shower, and I just dry off with towels. I have no face cloths, none at all. I have, Steve, I have no toilet paper. I have no wet wipes. I have no light bulbs.
Dog, you need a wife, boy.
Okay.
You ain't got no wet wipes. You need a wife.
No toilet tissue.
Yeah, you already ain't got no face towel. What is you wiping yourself with? Bath towel?
I'm scared to ask. I'm scared to know, Steve.
You got a
I
rag.
do have.
You don't need to do laundry. You need to burn all your stuff.
They need to do what?
You need to burn. You take all your towels out there.
That's a shame.
All your body, anything that, and burn it.
I have a bunch of soaps, shampoos, and conditioners and mouthwash. Basket full. Got them from hotels. So I need a wife.
That's terrible.
You need a wife, Jay. It's time to come on in, dog.
Yeah, Jay.
It's time to come on in.
Come on, Jay.
Come on,
That big ass house you got in that one damn fort.
All right. Wow, Jay. Can't wait for the wedding. All right, thank you. Coming up at 34 after the hour, Steve Harvey's top 50 R&B singers from the last 50 years. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Today is Music Monday. So, Steve, there was a music poll. It was trending on social media while you were out on vacay. And the question was, who are the top R&B artists / singers from the last 50 years? 50 years. So, Steve, people are commenting saying they wanted to hear who was on your list. Because, of course, everyone knows you know music and you have, such an affinity for it.
Who's some of the people they had on this list that was of question? Did they go from 50 on up, or they just made a collection of them?
Just a collection of R&B singers. And it was some singers from now, too. You know, so people were like, who is that? Who is that?
From
so,
From now.
I knew it.
See,
Give us your list. Yeah.
Yes, just go with your list. Because I don't want
No. Just give me some examples. Give me some examples. So, and I ain't going to shade them up, but I'm going to tell the truth.
Well, from now, let's throw Johnny Gill out there. Great singer.
Johnny Gill can sing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Well, they had Trey Songz on the list.
What? Well, he must be good.
On the 50?
Oh, he must be good. He's singing the theme song to Power.
That's the 50
That ain't got nothing to
cent.
do with the 50.
That's why
That's
people
50
wanted
cent.
Steve's
Yeah.
list. That's
All
what
right,
I'm
here we
saying.
go.
Come on.
Come on, let's go. Now this is without me giving it no thought. So I'm gonna miss some people.
Yeah,
but
I'll
I'm gonna
help
just try to give you the top ones.
Okay.
Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Yes.
You gotta put the diva of all divas on there, Diana Ross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Cannot have this list. Okay. Then Whitney is the greatest female vocalist of all times. Then you got to put Anita Baker on there because no female singer has meant more to me song-wise than Anita Baker. Now, y'all ain't going to understand this, but trust me, I know what I'm talking about, that damn Sade.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what you want to feel, but that heifer right there set the tone. Is it a crime that I still want you, and I want you to want me too?
Yeah, okay.
Let's get Phyllis Hyman on the list.
Okay,
I'm
all
just
right.
doing
Let's
women
go
right
deep.
now.
Yeah.
Now, on this list, you want to talk best female artist? If you want to go current, you could put Mary J. Blige on that list.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's on the list.
Okay.
I found the
Queen
list.
of hip hop soul.
Yeah.
Now,
Come on.
you still digging around in there? You in some trouble now. You got to start putting it. Now we got to start lacing it with Al Green.
Yeah.
You got to come in with Barry White.
Here we come.
Teddy.
You got to come in there with Peebo Bryson.
Oh, yeah.
You got to come in there with the king of Luther.
Whoa.
You got to come up in there.
Here we come.
And you got to set it down. Marvin Gaye.
Okay, here we
Teddy.
Come on. See, now we full time not playing right
Right.
now you're sitting up in here,
Right.
and you're looking at vocalists like, come on, Steve.
Come on, here they come.
You finna
Oh,
cry.
Back
they
to
had
the
Justin
ladies.
Bieber. They had Justin
You
Bieber
got to
on
go.
this list.
You got
Justin who?
Eddie
Just-
Levert, the greatest male lead tenor with Ron Isley of any group of all time.
What?
Not to mention the vocal skills of Maurice White and Philip
Oh,
Bailey.
yes. Oh, yes.
Got that.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
Here we
Yes.
come. Here we come.
You must not forget about the awesome and incredible soulful sound of the one and only Frankie Beverly.
Got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Go back to the
Come on,
ladies,
come on,
Steve.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the ladies. Let me see.
Shaka.
You go.
Oh, yeah, Shaka
hell.
Khan.
Come on.
Shaka Khan.
Yes.
Quit
Yeah.
playing.
Yes.
These heifers will blow you out the water.
Come on.
These
They
helpers.
about to
Mess
come.
around with these grown ass women
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah, here we come.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Knock your socks off. Gladys Knight,
Yes.
Patty
Patty.
LaBelle.
Got
Yes.
it.
Lord,
Got
yes,
to put them on there.
yes,
But here
yes.
we come, though.
We ain't
Yes.
talking album sales. We talking about best vocals
Yeah.
of
What
all
about
time.
Gladys,
that
Steve?
stirred
What about Gladys?
just
your
said Gladys.
soul.
I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him.
Gladys is a crusher.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on. Give me-
Full-blown crusher.
Here we come. Come on.
And tomorrow I have, how many I did you say, Tommy? How many I've done
About
so far?
17, 18. You said Ron Isley, then you added some people.
You didn't say Taylor Swift. You did not say.
You got 18
And
on
you're
it.
not going to sit here and disrespect
I ain't
Taylor
saying but
Swift.
18 people.
Go to Steve Harvey FM on
Taylor Swift.
Instagram. Post your comments on Steve's list. Part 2 coming up tomorrow. Coming up next, though, it's the nephew with today's prank phone call. That's right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today's subject. My best friend is just trying to help out. But right now, Nephew Tommy is here with today's...
Hold on. Hey, Shirley.
Yes, Steve.
Now, y'all surprised me with this list.
Uh-huh.
But tomorrow, I'm finna get off in y'all back.
Oh, you mean the greatest R&B singers and
Yeah.
artists?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
50
Oh, I'm
greatest.
finna work on it. I'm
Okay.
going to do
Okay.
my own 50.
Well, people want to
Oh,
hear
good.
your opinion. They do.
Yeah.
They want to hear your
Tommy
list.
said I did about 17, 18.
Okay.
But I tell you what, though.
Why
You
get
let me
mad,
put
though?
together my
32,
50
33 more to go.
R&B singers. What?
I can't wait till you get to us, though, Uncle. You
Well,
get to us.
I know.
Somebody new.
Well, Jay was adamant about Taylor Swift being on the
She's
list.
not R&B
Now,
singer,
Johnny
though.
Gill,
Yeah.
Johnny Gill, I can accept him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Of course.
I can accept Johnny Gill.
Can you accept Bobby?
Of course.
No.
Or is it just
You
me?
can't. You can't.
Just me.
No.
Bobby Brown.
No.
Bobby Brown's a bad
No.
boy.
They don't-
Steve.
they don't need- yeah.
No.
My prerogative.
How about
No.
How about Fantasia?
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved his
yeah.
stylings, but not as a
A
singer, though.
Okay.
Okay.
He's a performer and a stylist, but not a singer.
He gonna get to us in a minute,
Okay,
though.
so you're going on vocals and lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put the
I'm
list together.
going on the truth.
As you see it. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Come on,
I'm not
nephew.
gonna be lying, cause I'm not finna lie, cause we friends.
Where you
This
go?
ain't the who I like list.
What about that? What about Babyface?
Wait, Jay, we got to get to the nephew. We got to
Yeah. All right, look. Nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
6 to 10. 6 to 10. That's it right there. 6 to 10. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I was trying to speak to a Latrenda, please.
This is Latrenda. Who is this?
Hey, you work at the sandwich shop?
Yes, I do. Who is this?
Okay, was you there? Did you work last Wednesday, like from 6 to, I guess, 6 to close?
Yeah, I work every Wednesday. Yeah, who is this?
Hey, my name is Ralph, and I basically looked around to try and get your phone number. I got a bit of a complaint.
Right, wait. You calling me with a complaint on my cell phone? Who gave you my number?
I've done the research to get your number, ma'am, and what I'm calling you about is while I was in there getting a sandwich and eating, I'm realizing that you came out of the bathroom without washing your hands. And when
First of all, you need to be calling the corporate headquarters if you got a complaint, or you call that 800 number on the back of your receipt. Don't be calling my cell phone. Whoever gave you my cell phone, I'm gonna whoop they.
Hey, listen. The problem is that you coming out not washing your hands.
No. The problem, I don't never come out and not wash my hands. First of all, I've been working there for 3 years.
Okay.
Don't be coming at me with no bull that I hadn't came out and not washed my hands.
I guess you ain't been washing your hands for no 3 years, and you coming out, unsanitized, and this way you treating people.
Hold on. First of all, don't be calling my phone talking about I ain't washed my hands. Like I said, I've been there 3 years. I've been employee of the month 6 times. Don't be coming to me with none of this bull.
I don't know how you employee of the month. You must be the nasty employee of the month because you coming out, you're not washing your hands. I saw you scratch your head and your face, and you ain't putting no gloves on.
Who is? I always put gloves on my hands.
You ain't have no gloves on there last Wednesday.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, but don't be calling my phone with this. You need to be calling headquarters if you got a complaint.
I tell you what, I'm going to call headquarters. I'm coming there tomorrow to see if you're going to be up in there with some gloves on or you're going to come out there out of the bathroom again with the same thing.
Come on up there. I'm going to be there from 6 to close. 6 to close. And I bet you if you come up there tomorrow, I'm going to make a sandwich out your.
You going to do what?
I'm going to make a sandwich out your.
Who you think you talking to?
Yo, you said your name was Ralph, right? Don't be calling my phone with this.
Hey, let me tell you something. All I'm saying to you is this right here. If I come up in there tomorrow and find out you ain't got them gloves on, you will mess around and get whooped.
Oh, you gonna whoop mine? You gonna whoop 6 to 10? I'm gonna be up there from 6 to 10, and I ain't gonna call nobody. I ain't calling my brothers, my cousins, my uncles, or nothing. I'm gonna whoop by myself.
Excuse me, you finna try to take on a man?
I'm gonna whoop your by myself. That's what I said.
You need to get your little nasty behind in the bathroom and wash your hands and put one of them nets on your hand so you don't be coming up there some people food like that.
Bring your on up there, 6 to 10. You know where I work, 6 to 10, and I'm gonna whoop your.
Who you think you talking to?
I don't even know who the you are, but I'm gonna know your tomorrow. I'm gonna know you tomorrow. Bring your on up there, 6 to 10, and I'm gonna whoop your.
I'm coming up there tomorrow.
Come on.
I'm coming up there tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you how to be sanitized. I'm gonna be with some gloves on. Do you hear me?
You gonna be and you steady talking about whooping. That's cool. Bring your up there, and we gonna see who's gonna get their whooped. What kind of man is you, anyways, to be talking about fighting a woman? You a.
What you call me?
A BTH.
I'm coming up there to see you tomorrow. Is you gonna be ready when I get up there?
What kind of you anyway? Gonna call up here talking about you gonna fight female over some hand wash. Bring your and I'm gonna show you what it is. 6 to 10. I'm gonna be here at 6. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be there at 5:45. Bring your up here before I clock in, and I'm gonna whoop your.
Who you think you talking to?
I don't give a who I'm talking to. Bring up here tomorrow, 6 to 10. You gonna see what's up.
I got one more thing to say to you before I come up there tomorrow.
I don't give a you got to say. I don't care. I'm gonna whoop your. Say that.
I got one more thing I need to say. Listen to me.
What?
Are you listening?
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Who you? You say who? This is who?
Hey, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your coworker.
Man, you man. See, man, y'all got me, man. That's all right. 6 to 10 tomorrow. I got something for her. She gonna have to watch her back every hour. Every hour on the hour. I got something for her. I ain't gonna hurt her, but I'm definitely gonna do her in tomorrow. Believe that.
Was you ready though?
Hell yeah. I was gonna whoop. Man, you don't even know what you had in store for you. You was gonna have to have your uncle come pull me off, and that probably wouldn't have been enough either.
Hey, I got one more thing to ask you, baby girl. What is the baddest radio station in the land?
You already know, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
There it is, 6 to 10.
You play too much.
Okay.
Little drop of, a couple drops of stupid for y'all this morning on top of the rest of it. But that's all I want to do. Sprinkle my stupid here and there wherever y'all need it. That's what I'm here for.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, you sprinkled a lot of it. That's all I got to say.
You laid it on pretty heavy.
Overflow.
I'm gonna sprinkle some Friday and Saturday, Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club. That's this weekend. This Labor Day weekend coming, in case y'all don't know that.
Yeah.
This Friday, this Saturday.
You at the
Just
Blues
about
place
sold
this
out.
Friday,
Got
Saturday?
4 shows, baby. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Yeah, little blues, little jazz, little supper, and a little Tommy.
He gets mad, Steve, when Jay plays the harmonica. He thinks Jay is trying to take his
that's
shine.
the blues.
But he thinks Jay is trying to take his shine.
At the supper club.
Jay don't come to rehearsal. That's the problem.
All right,
I'm done.
Finish up, nephew.
I'm done. Bethesda Blues and Jazz. I'll be there this weekend, Friday and Saturday. 2 shows Friday, 2 Saturday. Got a few tickets left, but I'm just about sold out. Because that's what I be doing. Little blues, little jazz, little supper. And I even might have Jay come out and play a harmonica. Yeah, take us out, Jay. Will you? Thank you.
All right, nephew, thank you. Up next, it's the Strawberry Letter subject. My best friend is just trying to help out. We'll get into it right after this. Oh, Lord.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. All right, we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to be reading this one right here, right now, today. Yeah.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, my best friend is just trying to help out. Dear Steve and Shirley, I have been married to my husband for 8 years, and we have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old daughter. My husband has 5 other kids, not including the 2 we have together. Yes, I know this is a lot of kids. However, I want to try for another baby next year. I am 32 and he is 40, and he says he is too old to have more kids. I don't have a son and would like to try for a son. I always told him I wanted to have 3 children. We don't have sex because he says he doesn't want to get me pregnant. And if we do have sex, he buys me the Plan B pill to avoid any possible pregnancies. I even asked if we can adopt, and he still said no. I am starting to resent my husband, and this is causing a strain on our relationship because I want another baby. We are financially stable enough to have another baby. I confided in my best friend, who happens to be a man, and he offered me his sperm. As you know, he would donate the sperm, and sex would not be involved. When I told my husband about my best friend's offer, he flipped out and was highly upset. He said that would be committing a sin, breaking the vows of marriage, and he would not accept the baby as his child. He also said he would divorce me if I even brought it up again. I think it is very unfair because he won't give me another baby. It's my body, and if I want another baby, I should be able to get pregnant and have another baby. Am I wrong here? Please help. Well, you know, you're both wrong, and I'll tell you why. You for going to another man outside of your marriage to get another baby. I mean, that's not the way you do it. And of course, your husband is wrong for just shutting you out, not even hearing of your requests, for being so mean and closed-minded about you. You're his wife. He should be, you know, compassionate and understanding as to how you feel. I get that he already has 5 children in addition to the 2 daughters that you guys have together. But you have to talk, and you should have talked to each other before you got here to this place. He's only 40, and while he may say that's too old, it's not too old. I think it's just that he is tired of having kids. 7 kids, you said it in the letter. That's a lot of kids by anyone's standard. 7 kids is a lot of kids. You say you're financially stable enough to have a lot of to have more kids, but you know, if your husband doesn't want to have kids, you guys have to be on the same page as far as it's concerned. You, on the other hand, are only 32. You're still young enough. You're perfectly within your rights to want more children and to try for a boy if that's what you want. But you can't do it with this husband because he's not interested. You guys have a major issue in your marriage. I don't see how you can come to an agreement or a compromise. I really don't. He doesn't want any more children. He doesn't want any more children. You do, period. Okay, period. You hear? I think I can confidently say this, that if you do have another child, it won't be with your current husband unless you trick him or trap him or something like that. And if you go to your best friend and get his sperm, you're going to be done with this marriage. This marriage is practically over anyway because of your husband's rules. He doesn't want another kid. You do. He won't accept the baby as his own if you have another one. He doesn't want to adopt. You have no options here. You have no options here. Steve?
Well, Shirley, I have a different take on this. I believe that she does have options, and I'll tell you why as soon as y'all ask me.
Why, Steve?
She been married to her husband for 8 years, and they got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old together. They both girls. My husband has 5 other kids, not including the 2 we have together. Now, let's stop right here. Here go the whole damn problem right here. It's them 5 other damn kids. This is the reason he's struggling with another one. So don't take it personal. It ain't you. It's them damn other ones. That's where the problem come in at. We don't know where they strode all out at. They could be citywide, statewide, countrywide. They may be global, international. We don't know. But this a lot of money. Now, if he's 40, I'm assuming he started having kids around 2018 maybe. That means he's still paying child support.
Yes, he is.
That's where he don't want no more kids. See, y'all may be financially stable, but that child support choking, homie. That's your problem right there. Now, you say, yes, I know that's a lot of kids, but you want to try for another one because you 32 and he 40. He say he too old to have more kids. That's not true. You can have more kids past 40. And you don't got a boy and you want a boy. And you always told him you wanted 3 kids. And now y'all ain't having sex because he say he don't want to get me pregnant. If we do have sex, he buy me the Plan B pill to avoid any possible pregnancy. And you take the damn pill? What this man buying a pill, making you take it, standing there watch you swallow it? This ain't no marriage.
All right, hang on to that thought, Steve. We have more. We'll have part 2 of your response when we come back at 23 after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, my best friend is just trying to help out here. Okay? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject. My best friend is just trying to help out.
Yeah, you got this husband you've been married to. Y'all got 2 kids, but he got 5 other kids. You want another baby because you want to try for a boy. You 32, he 40. He say he too old to have kids. You told him when y'all got married y'all want to have 3 kids. He say he ain't having it, and y'all don't hardly have sex because he don't want to get you pregnant. Then when you do have sex, he buy a pill, the Plan B pill, and make you take it to avoid any possible pregnancies. You asked this fool, could you adopt? And he still said no. I'm starting to resent my husband. It's causing a strain on our relationship because you want another baby. Now, you say you're financially stable. Now, here's the problem. You went to your best friend, who happens to be a man. He offered his sperm. All right, let's stop right here. Anybody got a problem with this here?
Yeah.
Most men will offer sperm. Most men I know is willing to offer sperm. that's where the term sperm donor came from. Matter of fact, we like giving it up so much, we'll give it to people we don't know. We don't even have to care about you. We have extra. We want to donate it to you. Now, your damn best friend, who is a man, then told you that he'll offer you his sperm. And then you said in the letter, as you know, he would donate the sperm and sex would not be involved. Lady,
we don't know that.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
But he your best friend because he's attracted to you. And now he's so attracted to you, he said, I'll donate my sperm. He been wanting to say this all along. This just a topic that then came up. And you said, as you know, he would donate the sperm and sex would not be involved. Well, sex might not be involved, but you're going to have to get that sperm, though. Hello. The church say amen.
Amen.
Amen to that.
You might not have that, but you got to get it. And you can't leave it where it is to have it. It's got to come out. Hello.
Amen.
Now,
Amen.
how you think we going to get it out of the little house he live in?
Are you serious right now?
No, I'm dead serious. Something got to happen. You stop all this. We don't have to have sex. We're going to have something. Now, then your crazy ass went in the house, told your husband about your best friend's offer. Your husband flipped, was highly upset. He said this would be committing a sin. Sound like it to me because he ain't real sure what he mean by he want to donate some sperm. Because your husband got a real good idea of what donating sperm mean. You be breaking the vows of the marriage because all he see is you having sex or getting that sperm donated some kind of way. And said he would not accept the child as his. Hell, it ain't. It ain't his baby. It's your best friend's baby. He also said he'd divorce you if you brought it up again. Now, you think it's very unfair because he won't give me another baby. It's my body, and if I want another baby, I should be able to get pregnant and have a baby. Lady, you are 100% correct. Now, Shirley said this right here, it won't be with this dude right here unless you just go on and have sex with your husband and quit taking that damn pill. Then you're going to have a baby. Then what he going to do? But then guess what? Don't nobody really want to have a baby with somebody that don't want a baby. But it happens all the time. And you can act like some women and go, well, he'll grow to love the child. He might, but he might quit loving you, though. Because he will be resentful. Because he done sold all his wild oats with all these other chicks and got these 5 other kids. Now he want to shut it down and you done told him you want 3. You should be able to get pregnant and have a baby. But Shirley's right. Probably won't be with this dude right here. Am I wrong here? Please help. Well, if you want to have another baby and he don't, you're going to have to go have another baby. And you do have the right. But I think you told your husband you wanted 3 kids in the beginning. Now, somewhere along the line, his child support whooping his ass. He don't see it. So now he is issuing ultimatums. But the biggest mistake you made was this sperm donor conversation with your husband. Because now he got a platform to stand on that ain't got nothing to do with the pregnancy or the baby. Now he done use this divorce to really shut you down. It's a cold trick he pulling on you, but it's working. Because you done wrote in a letter. So, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. But it don't look like you'll be having a baby with your husband. And don't leave your husband for your best friend.
Please.
And do not take your best friend's sperm.
And you loan me some sperm till I get on my feet. That's all she said.
Can you loan me some sperm till I get on my feet?
All right, look.
I'll pay you back.
All right, Steve, thank you.
On Tuesday.
You can post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM.
I swear to God, I'll give it right back.
Don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 after the hour.
You got it.
The hashtag chicken sandwich wars, Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. Oh, my goodness. Trending all weekend. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve. Popeyes released their new chicken sandwich nationwide, okay? So now, for some reason, it's Popeyes versus the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. They're in a big war now, okay?
Oh, baby.
Everyone has been debating over whose combination of bun, chicken, and pickles makes the best sandwich. The memes are out of control on social media about the chicken sandwich war. It's like the best we've ever seen, okay? Our very own J. Anthony Brown was in a meme using one of his scenes as a band director in the movie Drumline, okay?
Right.
Tell us about it, Jay.
They use a meme where I'm in the band, up there directing the band, and I turn around and do the, cover the mouth smile. I think Popeyes use that against churches. So, yeah.
Against Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, I meant to say Chick-fil-A used it against
Yeah.
This is crazy.
This
is crazy.
I'm out the country, so I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's big. It's big.
It's huge,
I
man.
have to send you one.
It's
Epic.
on social media.
Let me say
on
this.
your phone. Go ahead.
I have not had the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich.
Burger King. Whose chicken sandwich is it?
Popeyes.
It's
You said
Popeyes.
correct.
Yeah.
You said
Popeyes.
correct.
I haven't had Popeyes chicken sandwich. So let me just start right there.
Uh-huh.
I have had
There you go.
that damn Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
And Lord. I don't see how you can beat that sandwich.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to get involved, but I don't see how you can beat that sandwich. Now, Jay was talking about it off air.
Yes.
Jay, what do you say hope happens?
I just hope this many people who are standing in line to get a damn chicken sandwich will be the same people standing in line to vote.
Come on now.
Come on, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2020.
If you're standing in line to get a damn chicken sandwich, stand in line to vote. How about standing in line to PTA meetings? How about that?
Yes.
Get in line.
I mean, seriously, man, if we took the
This
voting of judges and senators and congressmen
Yes.
and all these county commissioners, if we took that as serious as this, we could actually change something.
Come on.
Yes, we
It's
could.
Be
Yeah, a
interesting.
lot of stuff.
Yeah. Y'all want to do chicken wars? Let's do some voting. Let's make
Yeah.
some
There you
changes.
go.
Local
Think
elections.
about it.
I love
Popeyes
that,
did
Steve.
throw a
I love that,
curveball,
Jay.
though.
You know,
They
they
threw a
people in that
curveball.
chicken
They
line
set
don't
up.
even know who their senators and representatives are.
No,
Yes.
No idea.
What were you saying, Tommy?
I said Popeyes threw a curveball and said, you can get chicken over here on Sunday if you want to. We got it over here for you on Sunday when you get out of church.
All right, listen, coming up at the top of the hour, guys, trending sports talk, the Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck announced his retirement, and Colts fans booed him. We'll talk about it, Junior, coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Wow, we got to talk about this, Junior. Junior's here with sports talk.
What is going on in the NFL this season? I have no idea.
You tell
Antonio
me.
Brown helmet issue.
Yeah.
He got denied a second time. Then all of a sudden now we have Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck retiring at 29 in the middle of his prime.
Wow, 29.
29 years
Very
old,
young,
man.
yeah.
He just retired. He just up and just said, I can't do it. He said he's mentally fatigued. He has a lot of physical injuries, like his ankles is swollen, shoulders, calf injuries, and even a lacerated kidney. And he says he's had blood in his urine. So, and then they don't even care in Indianapolis.
You mean the fans?
The fans booed him at the game.
Aww.
That's cold.
Yeah, they booed him at the game when we were playing against the Bears. They just up and started booing. But I understand why the fans is booing.
You do?
Because they Super Bowl chances went out the window.
Oh.
That's it. So their new quarterback now is going to be Jacoby Brissett. That's their backup quarterback now. He's going to have to be the guy. But at 29.
So let me ask you something.
What's that, Pop?
So the Indianapolis Colts fans are booing because their Super Bowl chances have gone out the window. So they would rather have the Super Bowl chances remain
Right.
and let this guy's chance of having a long, healthy life
go out the window
on earth You think that Super Bowl ring supersedes his living a long, healthy life to play with his kids? He only 29.
Sounds like it, Steve.
You know, man, you can't boo. Football's a violent sport, man. I don't think people understand what these guys, how all of them play injured week after week after week.
The toll it takes
and
on
how
the body.
damaging this game is to them. You know, we've talked about concussions. Will Smith did a movie about it.
Yeah.
This stuff is real, man, in the NFL. And I applaud a guy who wants to live longer more than he wants to play the game of football. And you should
And be
respect
healthy.
that. You know, he wanted to play. They say his retirement was emotional and fans started booing. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's it,
That
Insensitive.
don't make no damn sense.
Very insensitive.
So what you want him to do? You want to wait till he can't walk?
Right.
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 And the Colts are going to let him keep his $24.5 million.
Because he still had time on his contract.
Yeah. Yeah.
He still had time on his contract. But you could see when that press conference, he thanked his wife and his family. And he said that, Steve, he said that verbatim, that the NFL just long term doesn't provide him, let him live the life that he wants to live and live a lifestyle that he wants to have. And, you know, getting beat up every Sunday.
And,
you know, it's just,
right. And you think that wasn't a hard decision for him to make?
Yes.
To quit the game that he loves?
Absolutely,
you know?
it's a hard decision. You know, but you know, a lot of these players
I
out there
know
retire.
comedians.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know comedians that got out the game because they just couldn't handle them bad sets they was having.
I know
You know, they
comedians
have
that
a
should
tough
get out the
set.
game now, Steve. They should get out now.
Get out the game.
Like, right,
What
right,
does
damn
that
now.
have to do with-
Well,
Get
we're
your
a
ass
sport.
out now.
We're a
Every
league
night.
too.
Yeah, you up on stage and you ain't getting no damn laughs.
Get
your
out
ass
the game.
Get out the game.
Audience members is uncomfortable. You up there, you ain't getting no laughs. They squirming in their seat, trying not to make eye contact.
Yeah.
They said tonight.
Come
It's
back there.
hard, man.
Come back there and try to talk to the rest of us.
Yeah.
We don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, they ain't laughing tonight. They laughing at me. They laughing at
Yeah.
Man, it was rough out there.
Yeah.
It was rough out there for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to stand in O.
Wow.
Man, how much time did you do? Seemed like wasn't no laughs left in the room. Plenty laughs. Listen, the dude after you, listen to him. Kill him.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a tough crowd. No, they ain't tough at all.
Really,
Quit
guys.
asking everybody.
Man,
What's,
you know
what else
something,
going
man?
on?
Man, it just don't seem like they get the jokes. They get them.
Oh, no, they get them
They
fine.
get mine.
Oh, they get them.
Hey, how you expect me not to go up here and say something, though?
Wow.
I'm going to have to bring this up.
Well, thanks, guys. Coming up, more music, more fun, more ignorance. You know, we got it all right here on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, so everyone knows we're going to Sand and Soul in Cancun, Mexico, the festival down there.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Everybody
October,
need to know.
they need to. Tell them.
Sand and Soul this year, off the chain, Cancun, Mexico, Moon Palace Resort. It's real simple. Go to SteveHarveySandandSoul.com. SteveHarveySandandSoul.com. All the information is on there. Here's the phone number. 1-800-684-2825. One more time, 1-800-684-2825. Now, y'all, I got to tell you something.
What, Steve?
We really went into recovery mode from the problems they were having in the DR, and we found a solution that worked out even better than the original place we had, and I kid you not. My girl is celebrating her birthday. After Morgan came back and told her what it was about, she said, Steve, I'm going to do my birthday in Cancun. I said, cool. It's the 10th. It's the opening night. We going to jam. We going to turn it up. You know, I ain't doing nothing that's whack, bogus, nothing like that. It's going to be real exciting. When we come back, I'm going to let the crew tell you what they did and what we going to do this year, because the crew was there last year.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to talk about it when we come back. Steve Harvey, Sand and Soul,
SanDiesSoul.com right now, or 1-800-684-2825, 1-800-684-2825. We'll be back with more.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, the Sand and Soul Festival, not to be outdone this year. We are going to Cancun, Mexico. The Columbus Day weekend, I can't wait. We had so much fun last year. We had so
Shirley,
much fun.
let me ask y'all this question.
Yes.
Sand and Soul, what did you enjoy most about it?
Oh my God! First of all, I enjoy the people. I love hanging out with our listeners. They're just wonderful people. They love the show. They're so friendly and personable. I love that aspect of it. Getting to just commune with our listeners. We had so much. We just had a great time with them.
What about you, Carla?
Oh, well, I love the fact that every night, when we had the parties and the events and the concerts and then the after parties, you know how all the listeners, I don't know if y'all saw everybody circling around me when I was dancing. They looked forward to that every night. And so did I. That I was a star on the dance floor.
All right,
that's
girl.
All, so that's all.
And Carla, you're celebrating your birthday too.
That's right, Carla celebrating hers.
You are.
Yeah, Libras. We celebrating with the Libras.
You know what I love about this whole thing, though? It's nothing like seeing black people on vacation across the water. Because as soon as you pull up, you know how to talk to everybody in there. What's up, man? What's happening, player? Yeah, we finna start this thing right now. Going to the bar. I'll be there in 5. Let me drop this luggage off.
You can talk black the whole
damn weekend.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, we have great
I'm gonna
listeners.
tell y'all something,
we do.
man.
We have great listeners.
Yes,
We're going to start it off on that Friday morning. I'm going to do a master class, a vault master class. It's all in the package. Just anybody wants to come and join me. I'm going to do somewhat of I was going to say a Q&A, but it's mostly just going to be sharing with you some of the things I learned on vacation this year about motivation, about life, about inspiration, about accomplishing your dreams. Everybody I know wants to be happy and successful. I've learned so much over the years, but I really became a new me out there on that boat this year, and I want to share that with people so you can use some of these things I've learned and incorporate it in your life. After that, skip all this. The Cigar Lounge.
Yeah, that's
Come and roll some cigars with your boy. We got real rollers on deck. We got all the drinks that go with it.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite events was hosting the Sand and Soul version of Showtime at the Apollo. Booing is involved. Booing is involved just like it was last year. I'm sorry. You flew down here and said you could sing, but we found out you couldn't. Steve Harvey SandandSoul.com, y'all. Come on and join us, man.
Yeah.
We've got it straightened out. At Steve Harvey SandandSoul.com or dial 1-800-684-2825. Operators are standing by.
All right, we'll be back with more and our last break of the day at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, last break of the day. It's been a good Monday.
Excellent Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome back, Jay. Yeah.
Good to be back.
And
Good to
wow,
be back.
Jay's thinking about getting married again. I mean, that was good in and of itself. That was big.
He's thought that
What
several
I said.
times before.
That is not what I said.
Yes.
We might well just buy
He
him
said
some
I need a
pork.
wife. Same thing. Same
How
thing.
are you going to get a wife without getting married? Okay. And if there's a way that you can do it without that, let me know. Anyway, all right, Steve. So time for you now to leave us with some closing remarks like you always do. Some good ones, as usual.
You know, I was thinking the other day, because this year my vacation was more spiritual than it's ever been. And I kid you not, I keep saying it, but God really, really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. And I have no problem sharing it, man. And I've learned so much that I'm kind of aggravated at myself a little bit, that I didn't take the time to sit down and really let his presence speak to me the way I did this year. I'm kind of aggravated at myself that I didn't do this years ago. And I found out real quick that I was wasting a lot of time being mad at myself,
Because how many times have you said in your life, if I only knew then what I know now? But you know what I had to come to terms with? I just wouldn't have taken this information and appreciated it the same way. And I think all of us, when we sit back and people ask us questions like, if you could change anything, what would you change in your life? Or if you were talking to your 20-year-old self, what would you say to your 20-year-old self? I don't mind answering that question, what would I say to my 20-year-old self? But the question is often asked, if you could change anything, what would you change? Well, I know a lot of stuff in my life that lasted a lot longer than I wanted to. I didn't think I needed to live in a car for 3 years. After I learned what he was teaching me, it took 3 years for me to get it. I didn't think that I needed to get divorced, but after getting divorced, I learned what he was trying to teach me. Because what you got to understand is behind, and I've said this several times before, behind every moment of adversity, there's a lesson and there's a blessing. And so all the experiences that I've had in my life have led to some incredible lessons and some incredible blessings. Now, the lessons, you don't like them all the time, because being disciplined, nobody likes that. But the blessings you do like. But in every last one of those lessons, if I stayed the course and paid attention, there was always a blessing behind it. So I can't change anything that's ever happened to me, because that's how I became experienced. That's how you've become experienced. That's why you know what you know. That's why you can cope with what you can cope with. A lot of people complain about the hardships that they've had in their life. But what people sometimes don't look at is that in spite of those hardships, I mean, look at you. You survived every last one of them. Not one of them took you out, because you're still here. So instead of steady reminiscing and talking about how hard you done had it, why don't you show some gratitude for the fact that he brought you through it? And I promise you, you're stronger for it. You get stronger because you've been challenged. You get tougher because you've been whipped on. You know things because you are now experienced. You know how to fight because you've been beat. You know how to get up because you kept getting knocked down. Man, ain't that amazing, man? That sometimes you have to realize that you got to go through some things to end up with some things. I just would not be the person I am today. And you would not be the person that you are today had you not gone through what you've gone through. Now, guess what? I got that you was uncomfortable with the fact that you didn't meet your father or your mom passed early. I got you uncomfortable with the fact that you were adopted. I'm got that you uncomfortable with the fact that you had to go through foster care. I got you uncomfortable with all of that. But ain't you still here, though? It didn't break you. But see, if you don't move past the lesson, if you keep going over the lesson, you'll never make yourself available for the blessing. I had to go through this and then I went through that. You keep going over the lesson. I can't believe the Lord let me get adopted and I never met my mother and father. I got that. I can't believe they put me in foster care. They must have didn't want me. I understand all of that. But when you get through saying all of that, have you ever thought that just maybe in there, it made you a little bit stronger, made you a little bit tougher, made you a little bit wiser, made you a little bit more experienced? And in that, there is the blessing. So quit complaining and talking about the lesson and focus, because behind every moment of adversity, there is a lesson and a blessing. So now, we can't none of us change what happened to us. And probably shouldn't want to, because we wouldn't be who we are today. Those are my closing remarks today.
Amen.
Drop the mic. Done. Have yourself a great weekend. I know it's Monday. Bye.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.